Hello, my Cancer friends. Welcome. Thanks so much for being with me. This will be a general reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for approximately August 23rd to September 23rd, also known as Virgo season. So this is your general Cancer reading for the Virgo season. And it is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everyone. So take anything that does resonate and leave the rest behind. Okay, my Cancer friends, so we have our Celtic cross here, and actually I have already recorded this, and there was some strange glitch with the camera. I won't go into details. So I'm actually re-recording it, so I already know what the message is, so let's get right to it. So, as the situation, we have the Three of Wands, fabulous energy. So, for those of you with whom this resonates, you will find yourself at some point during this Virgo season starting something new, actually getting the action started. So it may be at this point that you know what this will be for you. You may have some ideas and some inspirations and some plans, but you'll be starting something new. It will vary for each of you what this is. But it's a really, I love the Three of Wands energy, right? Just getting that action started, and that three energy, that's the number of creation and kind of like getting it started. So crossing that, you have the Four of Wands. So what I feel from this is that your challenge in this endeavor, whatever it is for you, is somehow related to your home life, your family, your sense of stability, and the sense of stability of those around you. So your challenge might be getting others on board, or for some of you, this is just an example, if you are embarking on a new career or in a new career direction or starting a business, your challenge may be how it affects those in your household, or even if you live alone, your own household security, your income, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so that's your challenge card. So in your recent past, you have the Knight of Swords. So this is, not moving forward with your idea, not taking action, or very slow movement forward on your ideas. So, so leading into this situation. So depending on when you are viewing this, Cancer, you might be in this energy right now, and this might be the recent past to this situation of the Three of Wands, where you haven't moved forward with your idea yet. Your short-term outcome with the Strength card reversed. Okay, so this is an indication that you getting started on this is going to leave you, at least, it may not leave others feeling this way, but it's leading you to a feeling of inner strength and power and alignment. And I feel like even pride, like you're proud of yourself for taking the action and for getting started with whatever this Three of Wands represents here. I'm going to take the Four of Wands as the challenge card and just put it there so you can see the Three of Wands, because that's such a fabulous energy. But anyway, yes, you're going to have this inner strength, pride, sense of accomplishment for getting this started. And I love this energy. It's all about you and how you feel. And it may not even be obvious or visible to others, but you feel it. And I love it. I love it. Okay, so now your desired outcome is the Two of Wands. So you're really hoping that you can keep the enthusiasm going. The enthusiasm that actually led to the Three of Wands, right? So think about it. The Two of Wands, the inspiration, the getting in alignment with the idea, with the plan, is what leads to the first step. And your desire is actually to keep that inspiration going, keep that enthusiasm alive. So that's a really good desire. So what you really want to do is turn that desire into a belief, into a knowing, an expectation that you can and will keep the enthusiasm and the inspiration for whatever this is alive. So I love that desired outcome. Okay, now subconsciously with the Ten of Cups reversed, this really kind of does relate to this Four of Wands challenge here. I feel as though subconsciously you are concerned about how this is going to affect others. Now I feel a different message here for the message is a little different for each of you. For some of you, I feel as though this is your family and you are concerned as to how this will affect them, or even members of your household. How will this affect them? How will they be on board with this? Will they be supportive of this? Or maybe you expect that they won't be. For others, this could be coworkers. And for some of you, this is kind of like how will this be received in the outside world? So if it is some career you're embarking on, or maybe you're putting a product out there or selling something or what have you, and you're wondering, how this will be received. So in other words, subconsciously, your action and your energy, your alignment, your vibration is affected by this subconscious thought about or consideration about others and how others will receive it. But then when you look at the message from the universe here, the Nine of Cups reversed, this is the universe telling you to disregard others. Okay? The combined message here that I get with this card for you, my Cancer friends, is disregard others, what others are thinking, saying, or feeling about this, their opinions, whether it will be well received or not, however it applies to you, Cancer, you're supposed to disregard others. This is about your personal satisfaction and your personal goals. You meeting your goals, not the goals of others. Okay? Not what others want you to do. So, in other words, what you really want to do is take that inspiration and keep it alive by just doing what you want to do, what you are in alignment with, and not what others want you to do, or without consideration for how others will receive it or what have you. So if you've started some business, for example, just do it because it makes you feel good and because you believe in it and such. And don't worry about what others say. Okay. And I do feel as though there is definitely too much weight on what others are thinking. And again, with the challenge here, you might be concerned about how those in your life are going to receive this. Also, the challenge is just your the stability of your home life, the well-being there. And again, it'll be different for each of you. Some of you will relate to your finances. Others, it will relate to your relationships. But the universe is telling you, you need to put all that aside and focus on you and your desires, right? I mean, again, with this internal strength and pride that you feel from getting started, you want to focus on that energy. So now with the Six of Swords reversed, okay, what I get from this is that this is the external influence. And your external influence is basically your habits of not moving forward on projects and such. And, we all have to different extents. While we are all completely different, we do share some universal experiences or universal like human traits and such. And there's a tendency for a lot of us to hold back on our dreams and our plans and our desires for various reasons, for various fears or insecurities or what have you. So, I mean, your external influence here, I feel, is that the old habits of pulling back, of holding back, of not moving forward here. So really, I feel as though this is also, it's an external influence and it's a bit of a challenging energy. Not one you can't get past by any means, but definitely a bit of a challenge. So in the hopes and fears, you have the Magician reversed. So fear is a very strong word. Let's call it a concern. I feel as though you are concerned that you won't be able to see this through, that you don't have the skills or the experience or the tools, the knowledge. You don't have what it takes to see it through. So I feel like this is really just an insecurity. Again, back to the challenge of, stability and security here. I feel as though you are just, you're concerned that you don't have what it takes. It's just some insecurity. Again, that's those universal human experiences that we all have to one extent or another, right? I mean, even the people who seem the most confident to you, they have their moments, and many of them, of insecurity. So no need to spend a tremendous amount of focus there. In fact, these are energies that we'd like to release in favor of the more positive ones, but we'll get to that in a moment. So you had 2 cards jump out for your outcome. And with the Emperor reversed, next to the 6 of Cups reversed, what we have here is, again, old habits. So this would be you clinging too tightly to the past. So in other words, holding on to your past, maybe ways of being or dealing with things. So in other words, the external influence here of your old habits of not moving forward, holding back. There's a tendency for you to be holding on to past ways, and there's also a tendency here to be holding on to maybe the negative influences of those around you, family members, loved ones, people in your vicinity, people from your past, people maybe you've known for a long time. It even, for some of you, could be that you had a parent who was kind of like a naysayer and was not very encouraging. You might be holding on to that. That's just an example. That's just one example of like kind of holding on to like the Emperor reversed. It's kind of like, trying to be too controlling, right? So it's this negative control of things, and it's related to your past ways of being, or again, naysayers in your past, holding on to that. But the beauty of this, my Cancer friends, is that this reading is not a prediction of what will happen. This is reading the energy going into Virgo season for you. And this is the long-term outcome. So you can focus on all the positive energies and take the advice from the spiritual realm here, and you could change the outcome completely. I mean, you could change it to, the Sun, one of my favorite cards, or the Nine of Pentacles is also one of my favorite cards. You could change this outcome to whatever you want, because it's all energy. It's all vibrational. It's, creation is all based on energy. Everything in the universe is energy responding to energy. energy responding to other energy, right? So, my Cancer friends, this is really a positive reading of you putting something into action, and you wanting to keep the inspiration going, and you experiencing this inner strength and pride and well-being and alignment, and knowing that you are capable. And what you really want to do is disregard the input from others and focus on your personal achievement. Okay? This isn't about outward relationships with others and achievements involving anyone else. It's not about that. This is your inner strength, satisfaction, achievement. Okay? The 9 energy here of achieving your goals. But it's about you, and that's why this is reversed. The universe wants you to really, disregard what others, just disregard the input of others and focus on you. Focus on you, your goals, your strengths, and your desires, Cancer. Okay, so you've already started, so you can forget about this. Leave this behind. Don't allow old habits to creep in. You do have all of the tools and experience necessary, and all you have to do is remember this inner strength that you have, okay? Really, what I encourage you to do, Cancer, if this resonates with you at all, if you find yourself starting something new during Virgo season here with this wonderful 3 of Wands energy, you just want to focus on seeing it through. I would, meditate. I would focus on all the positives related to this endeavor. The fact that you're starting it to begin with is such an achievement, and your alignment and your inner strength and your pride here for getting this started. Focus on all that, and remember to disregard all of the external distractions and focus on your achievement and your desires. Okay, my Cancer friends, I really want to thank you so very much for being with me. I know this is a general reading and will not resonate with everyone, but I do hope you enjoyed it. And I really, really do wish you a fabulous, beautiful Virgo season.